Hey everybody, Happy New Year's. We're gonna do the chakra reading. I love to do this reading. Not saying I'm the best at it, mostly because I like to light all those little candles. But we're gonna use two of my new decks today. The Moon Magic deck. Friendly reminder, I don't practice magic, so we just leave that part of the book out of it. But it is a pretty cool deck. And the Chakra Oracle we'll use as clarifiers. And I haven't used it as the Oracle deck yet. So far, just clarifiers. But maybe we'll use it on the love read or another reading. And okay. Oops. All right. Set those off to the side. At the root, the Hermit. Seven of Swords in the reverse at the sacral. Ace of Swords in the reverse at the solar plexus. Eight of Cups at the heart. Four of Wands in the reverse at the throat. Death in the reverse. Oh, at the third eye. And the Fool at the crown. Okay. All right. You know what? I think I'm gonna sit and look at these for a sec, and then we'll throw some clarifiers on there. Okay. This is actually a bit I don't know what was up with one of the readings I did yesterday. It was like the most inconclusive reading ever. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and clarify and then look into it and see if it'll give me a better picture here. So oh, that was a jumper. Service. Okay. Soulmate. Ooh, is that soulmate at the heart? Okay. Acceptance. Death in reverse. All right. This might be a little more, you know, I looked at the cards for a minute and I was kind of like not really feeling much. So maybe this will be a little more. That was a flipper. Completion. Okay. All right. Even though that's a funeral. Could be ego death. Ego death. Okay. Now I'm feeling much better. Could you hear it in my voice that I was just like, I started my read a couple times, guys. I've actually started this 3 times because then I got a message from someone and it really just kind of threw me off. And then I was like, you know what? It's clouding my reading. It was coming in all negative. So I actually went and had my son give me a big old hug and just cleared my negative vibes being thrown at me. Okay, at the root, you have the Hermit and the root chakra. That's your stability, home life, your foundation, safety, stability, You had the Hermit. I'll pick up the ones that don't have nudity. I think so far this read's pretty good. The Hermit. Introspection. Enlightenment. Inner guidance. Listening to your inner voice. And growth. Okay, that's good, good. See, now I feel so much more positive because some of it was almost like negative. So, off just reading the cards and not clarifying. So, all right, growth. So you're growing. You're growing your foundation. You're growing your inner self. Always awesome. And Seven of Swords in the reverse. At the sacral, which is your creativity, emotional intelligence, friendships, relationships. You know, confessions. Seven of Swords is confessions, secrets, maybe self-deceit. You know, maybe you've been lying to yourself or thinking a relationship was one way and it was another, but you've got passion. So that's not horrible. That's a person, you know, being of service and passionate about, you know, their feelings or their path. Ace of Swords in the reverse at the solar plexus. That's your personal identity, ego, transformation. The Ace of Swords is indecision, confusion, miscommunication. And I like prayer for that, you know. Confusion, if you're confused about, you know, about your relationships and the people around you, pray about it. Really, if you haven't, you should. So, or seek your, you know, sit in meditation or however you subscribe, as they say. You know, I go to the big man upstairs when I'm feeling lost. Like I said, I love my tarot cards, but I go to my prayer cards first. At the heart, Eight of Cups. That's a foundation coming down. You know, that's love, compassion, but this is retreat, endings, change. You know, you have service as the clarifier. You know, are they serving you? Are your relationships around you serving you? You know, maybe you need to let them go, or if you're the one doing everything, it's time to let it go. Definitely, as the New Year's is here upon us, you know, let stuff go. At the throat, oh, see, I was wrong. It was soulmate, was not at the heart. At the throat, that's your communication, clear thought, writing, the ethers. You've got Four of Wands in the reverse, instability, conflict, no outwardly, they say right now with the retrograde, don't start any arguments with people. But if you say how you feel and it starts an argument, there's your sign to walk away. So if you can't stand in your truth, don't let anyone keep you from your soulmate. At the third eye, death in the reverse. Never want that, do you? Third eye is your awareness, intuition. You're resisting change. Well, but you have the acceptance. So, you know, if you're resisting, we all have free will. So if you feel like you're resisting change, and new beginnings, you know, not letting go of what you need to let go, well, there's the acceptance to go ahead and let it go. And I think, did we just do a chakra love reading? It doesn't always have to be love. It can be what What is no longer serving you? Is this, because that's to me what more it feels like. It could be a group of friends. It could be a lifestyle. It could be a career. It could be where you're living, a building, a situation, however it resonates to you. Because then at the end, at the crown, you've got the Fool and completion. So overall, I think it started out shaky as a reading. I'm just being honest. And yeah, I think whatever, if you're still working through it, right? As I say on all my videos, and the one that's going to go up for today, it doesn't happen overnight. Inner growth does not happen overnight. Big changes in your life, lifestyle, weight, career, you know. Sure, I've got 70 some videos up and 7 subscribers. You know, I just have to be patient and faithful that it's all going to come through. And, you know, maybe it's weird to some that I do tarot and all the other things, but to me, like, me being a real light worker isn't just me reading tarot cards or me doing one thing. It's all kind of things. Like, I want to heal people. I heal the earth by planting. I teach other people. I'm trying to teach that anyone can plant anywhere. And you know, when I fix old furniture, you know, essentially what am I doing? I'm healing it, you know, and hopefully I can be inspirational to someone else or another woman. You know, I'm all about the woman empowerment stuff too, but just inspiring anyone to, if you want to start a craft, it doesn't even have to be like a side hustle or a, you know, a business, just really going after your hobbies. So we'll go ahead and get an ending oracle off of the Moon Magic, and we'll read our little thing out of the book, and maybe it will be a little more clarifying. Other than that, I mean, you guys will have to decide how it resonates in your life. Oh, we had a whole bunch, but the waning crescent was the one flipped up, so we're going to take it, which is a number 9. And let's see what it says. The waning crescent. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me show you the card. The waning crescent card is a magical card indeed, indicating a time for psychic visions, prophetic dreams, and spooky experiences. It is a liminal time as the moon makes the journey from the end of the current cycle towards the next. Therefore, it suggests a time of transition. Well, that's great. It seems like very transitional phase, you know. It is a period of leaving the past behind, but taking the lesson learned with you as you move forward into a new phase of your life. Growth, acceptance, completion. Okay. With the greater wisdom than you had before. This is a time of healing and magic, of dream work and self-reflection. When you pull this card, it can mean you are still feeling the pain of old wounds and scars, that you are not fully healed. So be gentle with yourself. Was that not, was it this one is still holding on to the past? A paper cut takes seconds to inflict, but days to heal. Give yourself the time needed to get over an old injury, be this physically or emotionally, and take the positive steps such as counseling towards better mental health and emotional intelligence. Is that prayer? This card is also one of strong enchantment, and if you pulled it as your personal card, it would suggest that you have an affinity for magic and spell casting. Waning crescent is a very positive, a very protective energy. So know that you are guarded on your magical path. The reason I'm chuckling so hard is because do I not say every time I get this deck out that I'm like, I do not practice magic. But funny story, and also how that card said like prophetic dreams, and no matter what you subscribe to, actually like prophetic gifts are in the Bible and they are from God. So some people do actually have healing abilities. No one wants to talk about the actual like what we would call magic in the Bible, like actual superhuman powers of healing, intuition, hearing God. So I think that is awesome. So no, I don't practice like that kind of, like moon magic. Actually, I did put, because people want crystals and stuff, and like, I did put water out under the lunar eclipse, and I put these 7 jugs out, and I actually left mine for the apostles and the archangels. So I don't know if that was me practicing magic. I was trying to fight off magic I felt was being done on me. And I know that sounds crazy. And a year ago, I would have called myself crazy for saying it. But I had a really weird dream the other night, and I'll spare the whole dream. But I will tell you, at the very end of the dream, before I woke up, the little Vietnamese lady said to me, the magic is inside of you. Or the magic is within you. I don't even know. I'm going to tell you, it was wild. So, you never know, right? So I hope that gives someone some sort of clarity to what you probably already knew. And whatever you're going through, it's, whether it's relationship, friendships, all that, don't beat yourself up. I've walked away from entire groups of friends and lifestyles more than one time in my life. It can be very hard. It can be very lonely. But you know what you gain from it? More than anything? Yourself. Going in hermit mode is one of the best things that you can ever do. Unless you're a person who gets really depressed because you don't have human interaction. Me, if I got one nice person at the gas station that'll give me 2 seconds of hello, how are you, or just anything, then I'm actually pretty good on that. My need for human interaction is so very small. But also I'm a hobbyist, so I would just the same sit here and make plant hangers all night, or play with seeds and plants all night, than go out to the bar. And I assure you, I do know how to boogie down. So I will leave it at that. Thank you. And we'll have a love reading next, I think.